family. Today I want to show you how to make the masa for tamales with Maseca masa for tamales. Easy, fast, delicious, and your tamales are going to come out nice and fluffy, and the flavor, well, unique. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. To make this dough for your tamales, you're going to need half an onion. Yes, half an onion to infuse your lard. You could use lard, you could use Crisco, you could use vegetable oil. In this recipe, I am using lard. I added the half an onion sliced into this pan, and I'm going to add all the lard. It's about 2 cups of lard. I'm going to incorporate everything in here. And of course, in this household, we do not leave anything behind of the lard. Let me tell you, the lard has such delicious flavor for your masa for tamales that this is the best way to make your amazing masa for homemade tamales. Once you added your onion and you added your lard, let's go to the stove. We are going to start cooking and dissolving the lard in medium heat. You want to make sure that the onion is nice and crispy before you turn off your stove. Let me tell you, when you do it this way, your lard is going to get infused with the aroma, with the flavor of the onion. Of course, the onion, we are going to remove it, but we want to obtain all the amazing flavor, especially when the onion gets really nice and crispy and it really releases all the amazing flavor into the lard. This is going to take about 5 to 8 minutes before you start seeing that the lard is going to dissolve and that it's going to start bubbling. Once you see it bubbling, be careful. Remember, we are cooking this in medium heat. You want to obtain all the flavor of the onion. Do not put it in high heat. You want to cook the onion in medium heat to start releasing all those amazing flavors into the lard. When you make your masa at home, you give it that special and delicious flavor. Yes, you cannot compare the store-bought masa to the masa you make at home. Once it's dissolved and the onion is nice and golden brown, it is ready to remove. Put it aside, let it rest until it comes to room temperature. I am using Maseca for tamales. I am going to use 3 cups of Maseca. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of baking powder and 3 cups and a half of chicken broth. Look at this. We want to add everything in here slowly. First, we're going to add the Maseca, the baking powder, and then we are ready to start mixing. You could do it by hand, but let me tell you, it's going to take about 1 hour to get the masa to the special place where you could add little pieces into water and they float. But if you do it in your stand mixer like I am doing now, it's going to take you about 30 minutes. Every step is very important. Here I am going to just incorporate the baking powder and incorporate the Maseca for tamales. Once this is done, I am going to start removing the onion from the lard. We're going to throw away the onion. We don't need it. We already obtained all the amazing flavor of the onion into our lard. And now we are ready to just add the lard directly into the dry ingredients. Look at this. You're going to notice that it's going to be very watery. when you add just the lard into the maseca. Gradually, we are going to start adding 3 more cups of maseca, slowly, a little bit at a time, so that it really incorporates and it starts getting nice and fluffy. This part is very important. You want your masa to be really incorporated, really fluffy, really coated with the lard. Once you add all your other 3 cups slowly, we are going to start adding the chicken broth. When I say the chicken broth has all those amazing flavors and drippings of the chicken, and it has chicken bouillon too, a little bit of salt. Once you have mixed for about 30 minutes, then you are ready to make the special test. The test is get a little bit of the masa and then add it into a cup of water. If the masa floats, that means that you are ready to prepare your amazing, fluffy, and delicious homemade tamales. When you start dropping the little pieces into the water, they need to float all the way to the top. That's how you know that you have the perfect amount of lard, the perfect amount of chicken broth, and that you have mixed completely and the masa is nice and fluffy. Once you have your masa like this, then you are ready. You are ready to prepare your amazing tamales. I want to show you how this looks. I'm going to transfer it. I'm going to show you how beautiful it looks. If you got up to this part of the video and you like and you love this recipe, please leave me a thumbs up. Share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. I am sure that you're going to love this masa for your homemade tamales. You have a variety of fillings for your delicious homemade tamales. I am ready for the presentation. Remember, if your masa floats, your tamales are going to be fluffy and delicious. I'll see you in just a little bit. Completely done making this delicious masa for tamales with only 5 ingredients. This masa comes out very fluffy, delicious, the flavor amazing. Of course, in my channel you have so many fillings to add to your delicious masa for tamales. If you liked and love this amazing recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification button, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make an amazing recipe, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Cooking with Gloria. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.